I've said before, my mind was really changed by this summer looking at what's going on in Vancouver. Um, in our context, our economy, similar to theirs. Um, if you're embarking upon this, you can get on the website and you can actually build an ADU online, and it says there you go. This will cost you $150,000. That's before you get into looking at the site prep, the legal costs, and such. These are structures that you're going to be really lucky to be able to build it for less than 350,000. You're probably going to spend more than that anywhere in town by the time you comply and build something worth building. And so people should know that this isn't an affordable housing solution necessarily, but it is a solution in other parts of our economy that are missing. We had a community development working group meeting last night in which someone said, I don't want to leave the neighborhood my parents are in, but I don't want to live in their house anymore. I don't have a hope of living in this neighborhood where I grew up. And that is so true all over town. And I think it's why you see them cropping up in Vancouver, who similarly have prohibitive real estate prices, even if you're beyond the affordable classification. But what is happening, you can read about this if you search this up in the Globe and Mail. The Globe and Mail has been covering this phenomenon for the last couple of years. What's happening out there is often after the accessory dwelling unit is built, but be it a garden suite or a laneway suite, what's happening often as not is the owner is choosing to by the time they finish building it, they've built it to such specifications that what is happening is the owner is tending to move into the accessory dwelling unit, making the main home much greater potential for their kids to build a family, or for them to even look at renting the main home out because it will net them $3,000 a month, which helps defray the costs they've incurred building the home. That is a very common phenomenon, and if that is the case, we don't need to fear who's living in that garden suite back there. Often it's going to end up being someone who was your neighbor for the last 30 years. They've just moved to the back of the lot, and their adult children and grandchildren have come home to live in the main house. Um, and that being the case, I think my community will be amenable to this once they read the details, once council is adopted. Thank you for those comments.